And welcome to our show. We hope you'll enjoy about the next half hour of good old country picking and singing. Buck, let's do a bluegrass number to start off here. Will you be loving another man? Now will you love me, little darling, when I'm in some distant land, and you know I can't be with you, or will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, will you be waiting, or will you be loving another man? Now if I find this to be true, dear, I want you to please understand. Don't be crying on my shoulder, just keep on loving another man. Will you be loving another man? Will you be loving another man? When I return, will you be waiting? Or will you be loving another man? Oh, boy. Will you be loving another man? I hope that you enjoyed that there. One of the tunes out of a bluegrass album of mine, titled The Bluegrass Story. That's the title of the album. Right now, it's time for us to welcome an old boy that we've had the pleasure of working with many, many times. We used to call him the old syrup stopper when he was down in Louisiana. We're tickled to have him come visit our show. He's had a lot of fine records. Let's welcome Red Savine. Right here, yeah. Hey, Red, you're looking great, boy.
Thank you.
Glad
Feel
to-
good, too.
Glad to have you visit our show. This is your first time.
It's the first
man.
time, and I've been looking forward to it.
We have, too. You're about the busiest character around the country, man.
Yeah, when you're in town, I'm out, and when I'm out, I'm in, you're out.
That's right. We was.
Did I say that right? Let's see.
We talked to the agency the other day, you know, Moeller Agency, who
Yeah.
books you, and said, yeah, I said, we'll bring him into the show. He's in Spokane, Washington tonight. We're awful glad to have you with us. Do us a good
Thank you.
song, will you?
All right, we'll do an oldie here called Why, Baby, Why. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why. Well, I got a crow I want to pick with you, just like the last time when the feathers flew. You're running wild, kicking up your heels, leaving me a home with a handful of bills. I can't live without you when you know it's true, but there's no living with you, so what'll I do? I'm going honky-tonk and get as tight as I can. Maybe by then you'll appreciate a good man. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. Well, I don't know, but I've heard say every little dog is gonna have his day. You better pay attention, don't you dare forget, 'cause you're certainly not just a little puppy yet. I caught you honky-tonkin' with my best friend. What I should have done was put you way back then. Now I'm too old to leave you, but I still get sore when you come home a feeling for the knob on the door. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. Can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why.
Red, that's real fine.
Thank you very much.
Boy, that brings back a lot of memories. That was a real big record.
Yeah, it sure
several years
was.
back.
I've been trying to find another one ever since.
You had a lot of good records. I want you to do me a favor, if you will. A very, very special song that's near and dear to my heart. If you'll come back and do it, Little Rosa, a little later on.
I'll be happy to. Okay, folks.
All righty. Real fine, man. The world's only dancing fiddle player. I like that little jig you hit there. Let's see you do that without the fiddle. That's fine. Mac McGahey there, and that's, was that Smith's reel or Smith's breakdown?
Smith's rag.
Smith's rag, yeah. Real good one, boy. I knew that had something to do with the Smith family. That's real fine. Miss Norma Jean, how about you coming out and doing us a little jig dance, will you?
Well, I don't know if I'm ready for that, but I'll sing you a song.
All right, that'll be fine. What are you going to do for us today?
One that Charlie Lubin made popular called I Don't Love You Anymore.
Good. Real fine. Here's a kind of an old song we'd like to do for you, one that's fairly new for us, though. One titled, The Bride's Bouquet. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. I went to a wedding one bright summer day. The bride was a beauty, the people were gay. Alone in a corner, I stood till the end, for the girl was my sweetheart, and the boy my best friend. The service was over when beside the church door I picked up a rose that fell on the floor. I bathed it with teardrops, then put it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. It's only a rose from the bride's bouquet, once filled with love's perfume, now faded away. Like the love that I gave her, she threw it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. It's only a rose from the bride's bouquet, once filled with love's perfume, now faded away. Like the love that I gave her, she threw it away. My beautiful rose from the bride's bouquet. Now then, it's time for our visit. Go on over here, Specker, old boy.
Yeah, we're coming in.
Specker Rhodes, how you been doing?
Oh, pretty good. How you been doing?
Oh, fine,
I've been
man.
kind of having my troubles with Uncle Soak lately.
He ain't still
Oh, no.
drinking, is he?
All the time. Last night, Aunt Carrie sent me out to get him, and we went downtown and we was in bad shape, and I took him into Potluck's Cafe to get something to eat before we went home, you know.
Yeah.
We sat down at the table, and he ordered a bowl of prunes. And the waitress looked at him and said, "Stewed?" He said, "That's none of your business." We'd going across the bridge, going home. We crossed Skunk Hollow Creek in that beautiful moonlight night, see, and the moon was shining. He stopped to rest leaning on the banister, you know, and he looked down in the water. He saw the reflection of the moon down there, and he said, "Say, Speck, come here." He said, "What is that down there?" I said, "Uncle Soak, that's the moon." He said, "Great Scott, how did we get up here?" I want to sing his song and dedicate it to him. If he don't cut that out, this will fit him pretty good. Too old to cut the mustard. I once rode just like a deer, but now I need a new landing gear. I could jump a picket fence, but now I'm lucky if I jump an inch. Too old, he's too old to cut the mustard anymore. He's getting too old, he done got too old. He's too old to cut the mustard anymore. When I was young, I had lots of pep. I could get around, didn't need no help. But now I'm old and getting gray. The folks all look at me and say, too old, he's too old to cut the mustard anymore. He's getting too old, he done got too old. He's too old to cut the mustard anymore. Now, when I was young, I had an automobile. I'd scoot myself right under the wheel. I had to fight the girls off with a stick. But now they say, he makes me sick. Too old, he's too old to cut the mustard anymore. He's getting too old, he done got too old. He's too old to cut the mustard anymore.
Now it's time for our special guest once again. And as we were talking to him a while ago, this is one of the real touching songs that he does. A beautiful, beautiful song. Red, come on back out. Red Savine. Thank you. How about, Red, I know you've been working a lot on the road. You have a fairly new record out on the Rick label.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Thing called Losing My Grip.
Losing My Grip?
Yeah.
Let's dedicate that to the golfers. You want to?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a real fine record, too. And we thank you for doing this one instead of your new one, because I love this song here. And
Well, this is the one, Porter, that I get more requests for than anything I've ever done.
I can understand why. Little Rosa, let's hear it.
Little Rosa was her name, and still I cry in vain. My world won't be the same since she's gone from me. I had gone to visit the grave of a friend of mine, and as I walked through the graveyard, I noticed this man kneeling down by the grave of a child. And in his hand he held a big red rose, and tears were streaming down his cheeks. I walked over and laid a hand on his shoulder and started to talk to him. And during the course of our conversation, and in his broken English, this is the story just as he told it to me. He said, "Mister, I'm a walking down the street today, and I pass by a big flower shop. I walk in and I ask the man in the shop, I say, 'Boss, how much are for one red rose?' And he looked at me with one big frown, and he says, 'I want $1, please.' But in a by, a swell-dressed blonde young lady walk in, and she says, 'How much are for one red rose?' And he looked at her with one big smile, and he says, 10 cents. And I said, 'Boss, how come you charging me $1 for the rose, and you charge the young lady only 10 cents?' And he says, 'Look, mister, you telling me why you want the rose, and maybe I'll give it to you for naught. And I said, boss, I'm a hard worker, man. Working the railroad and only make a $3 a day. And I got a little girl, and her name is Rosa. Rosa's just about this high, boss. Every day when I come home from work, a little Rosa come running to meet her papa. She'd throw her little arms around my neck and say, Papa. And I'd say, Rosa. But the one day, boss.
You feature on our personal appearances with all the wagon masters.
Okay.
Foggy Mountain Top.
If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail around this whole wide world to the one I love the best.
If I had listened to what my mama said, I would not have been here today. Wishing for things that I'll never have, weeping my young life away.
If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail around this whole wide world to the one I love the best.
You caused me to weep, you caused me to moan, you caused me to leave my home. Oh, those lonesome pines and those good old times, I'm on my way back home.
If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail around this whole wide world to the one I love the best.
Oh, when you see that two-faced blonde